And here we are, folks, in Game 1, BPL versus the Wight camp. And I joked about it earlier, but BPL is trying to quite literally take a bite out of the Wight camp right now, wanting to dethrone one of these top 3 teams right now, kind of put a wrench in their undefeated record. Maybe wrench is a strong word, maybe stain. But actually, Stylish actually gets caught out by that Tremor Sense from Brio, as all 5 members of the Wight camp is here in the bush. Again, wanting to do a little bit cheeky, knowing that Amumu is very susceptible to this. This just shows you how strong Tremor Sense is to spot out the position of these members. Now, it looks like Kabuzco could essentially land a Q. Just Braum having really good ganks, but it looks like Brio's gonna go in. The flash knockup doesn't land, but the Q does. The stun on Stylish will, they're gonna give that over to Chrono, and he just picks up first blood like that. Brio probably not too upset that he had to blow flash for that.
No, I netted a kill for the 80 carry. That's pretty big.
That's absolutely huge. Unfortunately, though, Chrono not taking advantage of that, as minions did just spawn, so he will not get that item advantage early lane, but he will be sitting on an excess of gold already. Will can probably back faster than normal. Will probably pick up that BF sword, no doubt. Now, I think you've casted with me enough. Oh, actually, well, we'll say that Kabuzco does go on to games, trading quite efficiently. That Braum Q just doing so much damage. Coach Tyler already bullying out Stylish, something that it was the opposite of what we thought would happen right there. But you already know. You've casted with me enough, Rambo, to know what I'm gonna say.
The coin on Thresh.
Yes, this medallion start is not it's not favorable. Death Sentence landing onto Chrono though. Kabuzco is going to shield his ADC, taking a lot of damage, trying to get that stun off the Graves, but the wrong person. He really needed to apply his passive onto that Graves. Yeah, Shan being able to bully Chrono quite a bit. Smiley looking to see if he can find anything down in the bot lane, but Shan endgames are pushed up quite a bit. Unfortunately, not going to be able to find a bandage toss there. Meanwhile, Brio already full clearing his jungle. Will try to see if he can find anything in this top lane. Trust and Tay getting jumped on by Tora, though he doesn't have Mega Gnar available. Tay wants to bait this out as quickly as possible. He's trying to call Brio in as they are going there. We can't see this, though. It looks like Tay's actually just going to bait this out. Brio is waiting in the bush, and they go on to White Tora. Nice knock-up, forces the flash. Boomerang not getting that slowing, but White Tora goes back in. Oh no, the mistake. Thankfully, Tay was not close to Mega Gnar yet. Couldn't capitalize on that. White Tora getting a little bit ballsy up there in the top lane. But a smart pickup, in all honesty. That flash start against Tay. Kind of respecting the damage from and poke from that Gnar. Unfortunately, doesn't really save her from those ganks from Brio. And speaking of Brio, it looks like he's trying to find his way mid. He does tunnel in, gets the knock up on Stylish Grab. Nice trade of damage. He gets knocked quite low, but Coach Tyler takes a tower hit. Smiley is trying to there to get the bandage toss, but it misses. And it looks like it will even right now. Brio's ganks not really netting a kill, but is putting a lot of pressure, forcing those solo lanes to go back quite early. Maybe not quite ideal for them. But look at this mid lane, Rambo. Coach Tyler already doubling the CS of Stylish.
That is not what I expected, to be honest.
Yeah, and
I really expected Desire to come out ahead on that one.
yeah, and look at this, the pickup too. Zyra going for that Forbidden Idol, no doubt going for that Morellonomicon, but I feel like that's such a mistake because the MR provided by Chalice plus the buff in the recent patch on 5.6, 100% increase on mana regen, but as I said, Brio will actually go on to Shan. Games tries to flay them away, nice 3-man flay. Kabusco blocking so much damage. Death Sentence does land on hook on Chrono though, as Smiley is here. Heal being popped from Chrono will keep them alive. So many people are low right now. The Kabusco's passive on that Braum being applied to 2 of them. But even with all that aggression, no one dying. And this game is
really good little skirmishes coming out from both teams.
Yeah, Smiley...
Everyone going back really low.
Smiley being in the right place at the right time, too, to answer that. Could have gone very south if he was not there. Kabusco deciding that his shield needs to face back to base. A bit of a misclick there. But Games isn't here. They do have the advantage down the bot lane. And finally, Chrono and Kabusco decide to go back as they pushed that lane under turret. Meanwhile, Trustante giving White Tora a lot of pressure. Thankfully, though, Aurelia, not the worst champ to farm under turret. Will be able to take that CS, as you can see the CS in the top lane quite even. And Trustante building smartly, getting that double chain vest, knowing that as long as he doesn't die to White Tora, he wins, in essence.
He's in a good place. He's in a very good spot right now.
Yeah, and
Stalker's Blade picked up from Mumu, along with a pink ward and some pots, and cloth armor.
Brio in turn does get that Stalker's Blade as well, but he is going for that Warrior Enchant, gonna get some early damage going on. It looks like they're just clearing out the jungle, the river right now, mind you, for that Dragon Vision. Brio does spot out Smiley though. But Games is rotating. Brio does see it with Tremor Sense, Death Sentence hook, so does Bandage Toss. He gets flayed out of his tunnel though. Oh man, what a great play from Games. Oh, big ultimate on to White Tora as Trust and Tay will go under. Meganar needs to be respected, and White Tora will go down to Tay for a solo kill. Now, just because their top laner has died, they do not have that TP from their top laner. This might be a mistake from BPL though. If they try to contest this, TP coming in from Tay, Stranglethorns onto Chrono will knock him up. Stylish Bob going here, but Trust and Tay is in the middle of the fight. Does not have Meganar, but will help Coach Tyler pick up one. The answer call from Zyra though, as the TP from White Tora is going to be answered. Double kill for Stylish in the back of that. White Tora is here. Coach Tyler needs dropping quite low, is forced to flash out. Chrono still in the back. He was forced to get out of that fight. That zoning Stranglethorns zoning out Chrono from the rest of his team there. But despite the double kill for Stylish, the white camp come out ahead, and they stop the dragon, which in all essence is a win for them.
Picked up some kills on Coach Tyler, finishing that needlessly large rod on top of the Chalice. So he's going to be putting out some damage now. Yeah,
Coach Tyler really known to be greedy if he does get ahead early. Instead of finishing that Athenians, going straight for a needlessly large rod, as you said, going to just expedite the damage. But Trustante does get jumped on by White Tora. Needs to watch out. There's a lot of minions there. Minion damage cannot be underestimated. But Brio spots out Smiley right there. Knock up, wants to duel with Smiley right now, and Brio is going to really win this trade. If it stays a 1-for-1, he actually gets smited. Coach Tyler will come in and help his jungler. Curse of the Sad Mummy will be dropped, and the Lantern from Games will save his jungler. from in the nick of time. Now Trustante needs to be careful. Again, he does not have Mega Gnar available to him. Needs to watch out for that damage from Aurelia. She is finished that mallet, so we'll have that speed boost available to her and a little bit of health. Now, not really the best, considering the fact that Gnar does do percentage damage, but Glacial Facial not hitting anyone from Kabusco, but he does get Death Sentence, blocks it for his jungler. Meanwhile, up in the top, Trustante is taking a lot of damage from Waitora, but Waitora is out of mana right now. Trustante likes his chances. He has Mega Gnar available, keeping that slow on him as he jumps. Huge ulti at the wall. Dark Tora might be going down, but Trustante misses his rock. Mistake there, costing him the kill. He was taking tower shots as well. Meanwhile, the white camp is going to try for this dragon. They do pull it out just in case. Horsechaler is zoning games, and Smiley on the backside. Death Sentence not landing. Neither does Grasping Roots, and the white camp pick up a dragon just like that.
Really good call on the dragon pickup.
Yeah, and after all of that, they do pick up a dragon plus a tower, thanks to Coach Tyler forcing Waitora out of lane with that aggression. Might not have gotten the kill, but he does get some global gold for his team.
Coach Tyler is also up 20 CS on Aurelia.
And just like that, oh man, Stylish staying a little bit too long. Needed to know that that shockwave was going to come out. Playing a little too far forward. Coach Schaller also just picks up that solo kill. Not missing that shockwave. 1 for 1 right now. Looking good for him here in game 1. Now, surprisingly, even with Chrono getting that early kill, both ADCs are very even. Chrono being left alone like he always does to get that solo farm and solo XP is actually getting punished by Shan. Graves just outputting way more damage than Tristana early on. Considering the fact that she doesn't have that range increments, Graves just so front-loaded versus that kind of more auto attack based Tristana. Needing some time to output that damage, but Brio is here onto Stylish. Flash being forced out from Stylish right there. Good reaction time from him. It would have been another death considering the fact that the knock-up would probably be enough of a CC to kill him. As you said, Coach Schaller doing so much damage right now. Hasn't even gone back after that solo kill from in the mid lane. So he is
He's currently sitting on 1,700 gold. 1,800 gold.
Oh, that is huge. That is absolutely, positively a lot. A lottle. It's like a little, but a lot. Write that one down.
Boy.
That is the word of the day.
I'm writing it down.
Yeah. Who says video games can't be educational? But in all honesty, Tay up in the top lane, going for that Cutlass, not even finishing up his Randuins right now. I think he is very in a comfortable place against that Aurelia, knowing that he is far enough in both CS and in KDA to know that Aurelia can't really do anything to him, at least not until she finishes that Trinity Force, which is going to be delayed because she opts for that Glacial Shot, but the knockup from Brio, nice shockwave in. Stranglethorns is not going to help at all. And just in case they messed up, Trustante did roam down here as the White Camp's rotation is just on point, and they will net themselves up the second tower of the game for themselves.
So much damage coming out from the Wombo of Rek'Sai and Orianna.
Yeah, and they're missing 2 members of that Wombo. Kabuzco on that Braum, that Glacial Fissure, you know, getting that extra knock-up, or that Gnar ulti as well. And that just shows you, Brio has just been all over the map. just putting so much pressure on the other lanes, getting them to snowball. Might not get the kill, but just forcing them to the back. Smiley Dude actually face-checking the bush, but both Trust and Tay and Brio are there. Lantern will save him right now. All 5 members of the Wight camp are down here trying to siege this bottom turret. They need to watch out for the flank, though, because they are behind the tower line. Brio gets caught out with a dense sentence. He will tunnel out of there, but Wight is over on the wall. Not big Gnar ulti from Tay. Kabuzko blocking out a lot of that damage. Curse of the Sad Mummy in the backline. Trust and Tay does a huge Gnar ulti on 3 members of BPL, and just like that, he is going to drop 2 of them. Coach Tyler picking up a kill for himself, as well as Chrono. Both of them still high. Chrono likes his chances as he jumps in, but he does get exhausted, forced to flash out because Wight is pretty there, but members of BPL just blinking red right now in that team fight. Unfortunately, I feel like Chrono played that a little too safe, as he is still full HP, not really auto-attacking that game, that team fight, sorry, after Curse of the Sad Mummy was landed in the back line. But there was no follow-up. Tay did such a great job zoning that entire backline of BPL that Chrono was free, not even would have been free, was free to get in his auto-attack damage. Tay getting let down by his team just a little bit in that team fight. Could have gone a lot better for the Wight camp. But as I say that, Shan face check the bush, gets caught out. The flay's not going to be enough, as Brio will pick up the kill. Nice death sentence over the wall on that Krugs to get him to safety, as Red will be taken away by the Wight camp. Chrono's going to pick this one up for himself. Dragon is going to spawn right now, as everyone from the Wight camp is already in position. Now, Wight is up in the top lane, but TP is available from him. Unfortunately, BPL has no vision of the pit. And that is going to be the second dragon going over in favor of the Wight camp. Now, you know, I'm being very critical of that last team fight with the Wight camp, but it didn't go horrible for them.
It went pretty well, considering they didn't have the Orianna Shockwave.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, they got caught behind turret. Wight came in for the flank. Curse of the Sad Mummy on 3 members of their backline right there. And they still managed to come out ahead, picking up, you know, I think it was 3 kills? 2 kills? It was 2 kills.
I believe it was 3 for 2.
Okay, 3 for 2 trade, a tower, and a dragon. So, it was by no means bad for them. It's just maybe not as clean as it should have. Again, Tay doing so much work in that backline, and just a letdown that there was no follow-up from his ADC. Smiley Dude getting caught out, though, a little bit. Kabuzko favoring that one-on-one with the jungler.
Rabadon's death cap completed for Orianna, picking up another needlessly large rod. Still doesn't have boots yet. I would like to see her pick up some Sork shoes very soon.
Yeah, Coach Tyler, again, known to be very greedy when he's ahead, and by Jove, he is ahead right now. 403 on that Orianna. Just absolute monster right now. He's just trying to do as much damage as possible. Now, he does have the speed up from Command Dissonance, but you can't really rely on that if you're using Dissonance to clear waves. So he needs to play it a little bit safe, because if he gets caught out, it might be lights out for him. A nice death sentence or bandage toss will spell disaster. But look at that damage onto Shan. 1 Dissonance dropping him to just under half. And just like that, they force him to recall, and he can't stay to defend this. This is classic the Wight camp. After Godicon, their playstyle has evolved so much. They don't necessarily go for kills, but opt to just play around the map, forcing people to go back, then getting objectives, knowing that they have the numbers advantage. Stylish taking a Dissonance to the face too. He'll have to go back. All the meanwhile, Chrono is down in the bot lane, getting that solo XP, that solo farm. Smiley Dude getting caught out. His team can't follow up. Curse of the Sad Mummy to help disengage there. Gets lanterned out by Games. But that's an Amumu ulti for nothing. In essence.
That's a really big ult to just throw away like that.
Yeah. And just like that, Shan gets a sandwich Meganar for Tay. He gets thrown into the wall. Lantern will not be enough to save him, as they will get the T2 bottom tower, thanks to that split push from Chrono. And as I said, this is they play this comp very well. Rek'Sai Scream scaring the underpants off of me. Nice shockwave onto Coach Tyler, and Coach Tyler just duels the Amumu. The person that is supposed to be the tankiest person on the team just dies. And unfortunately,
made it look easy.
Yeah, they don't have the resistances right now. Aurelia, sorry, even opting to go for that Frozen Heart before getting any magic resist. To be fair, can't really blame White Tora considering the fact that Chrono is 2-0-3 as well. Finish that Infinity Edge, working towards, no doubt, that Phantom Dancer. But as I said, you know, this comp is a very comfort pick for the White camp. They run this all the time, and Chrono getting left to his own devices, just farming up and, you know, split pushing, gaining solo XP. He's level 11. He's 2 levels higher than Shan on that Graves. That's huge.
That's big. Yeah. Just the range increase from those levels is huge. Not to mention the damage output.
Yeah, being a level 11, he does have that tier 2 ultimate available to himself as well. Graves still, you know, sitting, and even though they're equal on maybe damage wise, Chrono just getting that extra stats from it, but Trustante actually gets caught up with the grasping roots into death sentence. Smiley Dude will land a bandage toss on him as he drops really low, but Coach Tyler is here to answer the call. Command protecting there. Trustante actually going mega soon, but they opt to just back away, wanting to gain a vision of that dragon pit. And speaking of vision, it has just all been the White camp getting those deep wards in that bottom jungle, and that's how they were able to make such dives onto Shan, even under turret, knowing that they had full vision to see if BPL was going to rotate and follow. And
that double sight stone coming up big for the White camp.
Yeah, and I love this play from Brio, knowing that you know, adapting with these Rek'Sai picks. Not really the damage kind of jungler that she came out to be on release. Now building utility on her, you know, getting that being just a damage shield, knowing that the base damage onto Rek'Sai is enough, and trusting his team to follow up.
Third dragon going over to the White camp.
Yeah, a Glacial Shroud landing onto Smiley. Knock up again from Brio. Stranglethorns will help disengage, but the TP from Tay, he does get Death Sentence. Box does land. BPL is trying to disengage for their life, but it's just not enough. Flay will back. Chrono just jumped in. Kabuzko actually picks up that kill, but Chrono will get one himself. The White camp bot lane splitting those kills a piece, as they take out 3 members of BPL right there. Going to try to siege this bottom inhib tower. They have the huge wave on it too. And that is just going to go down so fast right now. Shan and White Tora can't hope to defend it. Death timer is so low right now, but so much damage coming out from Chrono. And Tay, he does have finished that Blade of the Rune King. White Tora getting chunked out by Command Dissonance. The shockwave from Coach Tyler actually forcing Tora a flash. And
huge damage coming out from Coach Tyler right now, finishing that Zonya's, looking for that Void Staff next.
And he has still yet to get boots.
He,
I-
I'd like to pick for him to get boots, but honestly, I don't think he needs it right now.
He is bootless. He is walking around the rift barefoot right now. And really, it's without a care in the world. Brio actually teleporting down there will get caught out. That's a weird TP. Brio might get caught out right now. Coach Tyler has the command protect. He does get exhausted, but the heal saving his jungler. A weird Rek'Sai ulti there. A little bit questionable from Brio. But ends up getting away with his life. Now on we've been talking about the Wight camp this match, but it is really in essence all the Wight camp this game. Wight Tora finally finishing that Trinity Force though. Might be able to do something, but she still doesn't have the answer to this 5-0-6 bootless Orianna.
Yeah, I'm not sure what she's gonna do there. She needs to pick up some magic resist, but she needs to pick up some health too. Not sure.
Yeah, and
The Ori is also up 110 CS on this Zyra.
yeah, this is classic Coach Tyler in the mid lane. We had said that if he gets a comfort pick, he will outfarm his opponent mid lane. He will get solo kills on them in the mid lane. He is in essence the Bjergsen for the Wight camp right now, and that might be a little lofty, but he has been proven time and time again to just be a very consistent mid laner for his team. You know, that's not to say take anything away from the other members of the Wight camp, but he just produces results all over. Just very... It's almost as if he turns it on game time.
Yeah, he shows up for the important matches.
And, honestly, this... I think why he looks so good also is Brio. Just able to put, not even just for his lane, Brio is just able to make his lanes look good because he puts so much pressure on the other team. Burning summoners, forcing them to back so that, his lane can get a CS advantage, which, translates into items, etc. The Wight camp just playing really, really solid this split. This spring split, they have definitely grown as a team. Now, with that said, BPL trying to hang on for dear life against this Baroned up Wight camp. Now, Graves still has a lot of damage onto him. But, well, Wight Tora will go down to Chrono. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, it's just going to be 2 kills for the Wight camp there. Picking up Stylish. And that is going to be their second and third inhib of the game. And honestly, that one inhib just forced BPL to put so much more resources down there. It took 3 members of BPL to clear out those supers, as we were only 24 minutes into the game. Trustade trying to get hooked into the fountain, but Shan's just gonna go down to Coach Tyler. 7-0-7, and just like that, folks, it is going to be game 1 going over to the Wight camp in commanding fashion, showing us why they are undefeated these past 2 weeks. GG, well played, as the Wight camp takes the early lead in this best of 2.